that they rely on him to break down defenses and get others easy shots.
Marshall looks to get it in from the corner. He does, and he finds Daniels. Screen comes from Hernangomez. Now back up top to McCollum near the logo. Goes the other way of this screen, runs it up in the free throw line well short. Rebound, Jeremy Grant. Gives it up to Watford, who will run it back in the other direction. Takes it across, looks right as he circles around to the wing. Bumps into the defender, Marshall, now gives it up to Grant. Grant on the baseline with McCollum on his back for a cutting Watford. Watford banks it in. Great pass from Jeremy Grant.
Playing through the post.
1 point game, Pelicans in front. 8:45 to play in the second quarter. McCollum backs it up. Looks right, now left, finds Marshall on the wing. Surveys the floor, dribbles left and attacks. Goes up, blocked by Little, but a foul is called. And there'll be more free throws coming for New Orleans as Nas picks up his first personal.
Blazers have switched to their zone. The Pelicans were able to find a straight line drive opportunity.
Najee Marshall at the free throw line. He'll take two. Shooting 78%. He had a good January as his first free throw was good, averaging about 13.5 points. But in February, that dropped off significantly, just about 6.5 points a night. Dame and Thibault will come back in as Simons and Reddish will head to the bench. Second free throw is good. 39-36 New Orleans. Dame will bring it up. He's got 6 points in 9 minutes tonight. Far sideline screen comes. Marshall picks him up on the switch. Finds Watford up top of the pass. He fakes and drives underneath. Ducks, turns, finds Grant in the corner. Free on the way. Got it. Jeremy Grant from downtown. He's got 9, and that evens the game at 39.
Great job of playmaking by Trendon Watford.
8:08 to play in the second quarter. Watford had 7 rebounds and assists last night. Tonight he's got 4 assists and 3 rebounds. Here's Marshall to the rim, and he gets the lay-in past Watford for 2. And Watford with the 2 personals was not quite as aggressive on that defensive play. They don't blame him with the foul trouble the Blazers front court is in right now. 7:46 to play second quarter. Little out on the perimeter. Crosses, gives it to Lillard off the screen. Straightaway 3. No good. Dame struggling from deep tonight. He's 0 for 4. Long outlet pass to Daniels. He gets to the baseline, spins in traffic, scoops to Hernangomez. He has it blocked away by Little, who comes away with it. Now Dame the other way. Blazers down 2. 7.5 to play in the period. Dame turns the corner and drives. Steps through. Fires a pass up top for Grant. Head faking a drive from Jeremy. Bounce pass to Thibault. Up top for Watford. Straightaway 3. No good. Long rebound is collected by Little. Now here's Grant, wide open three-pointer, buries it. Jeremy Grant from downtown. He's got 12, and the Blazers back in front, 42-41. Timeout, Pelicans. 7:10 to play in the half, and we'll take a timeout on the Trailblazers Radio Network.
What's next, Grip City United?
Your energy can't be matched, and we want you there as the next chapter of the Trailblazers story unfolds. On March 17th, your season tickets will automatically renew for the 2023-24 season.
But new this year, if you commit early and let us know you're in for next season by March 3rd,
you'll receive an early renewal reward.
Contact 503-231-8000 with questions,
or head to trailblazers.com/account manager for more information.
Go Blazers and go Grip City United.
These days, seems anyone with a website can sell you a new car. But your Northwest Ford dealers know there's more to it. More service than selling. More helping hand than just handshakes. More confidence than computer clicks. And for decades, we've been a friend in the neighborhood. So whether you need help today or tomorrow, we'll be there. We're your Northwest Ford dealers. Stop by today or visit buyfordnow.com.
At Windermere, our agents know that a home is more than a house.
Hey, come on in. Oh, your home is lovely.
Home gives way to all the good things in life. It's where dreams are realized, memories are made, relationships grow, and traditions are born. That's why we understand it's about more than a home. It's about what happens next. Our mission is to help you find the home where you can add to your story. Windermere, all in for you.
Your home of the Portland Trailblazers, KPOJ AM Portland.
Blazers in front of the Pelicans, 42-41, 7:10 to play in the second quarter. The Trailblazer story continues, and we want you to be a part of it. We're looking forward to next season, Rip City, and you can secure your spot and be there for every moment, record, or win. Join our free virtual open house event and get exclusive early access to 23-24 season tickets so you can find the perfect seat location to call home at Moda Center. Visit trailblazers.com/season tickets to RSVP. And pop and R&B icon Janet Jackson brings the Together Again tour to Moda Center on Tuesday, June 20th. On her tours, Janet proves she's a strong, thoughtful woman, reeling off dozens of hits while flaunting her sleek and culturally iconic dance moves. And don't miss special guest Ludacris. Get your tickets now, available at rosecorner.com. You still going together to that?
Yeah, I got 2 tickets, man. I'm looking forward to seeing Janet.
Does your wife know I'm going with you?
No, I hadn't told her yet.
Okay. You might want to do that. Blazers in front by 1, 42-41, 7:10 to play in the second quarter. Jeremy Grant with 7 of the Blazers' 11 points in the quarter. Meanwhile, C.J. McCollum has 7 in the period and 11 in the game for New Orleans. As this one has been back and forth for a majority once we've gotten past the midway mark of the first quarter.
You know, when you get Jeremy Grant going, boy, his length. The key is just making sure he has enough room to operate.
Yeah. Out of the timeout, it'll be New Orleans ball from right to left. Herbert Jones back in. He gives it to Marshall, who will take it across. The Blazers pressure in the backcourt. And now McCollum has it in the front court. Jones, top of the key, dribbles left as Grant picks him up on the switch, backs up, crosses over, now goes left. He attacks left of the lane, steps through, wraps the pass around to Marshall, fires up top to McCollum, quickly defended underneath to Jones, and he banked it in. Great defense, but better execution by New Orleans.
Yeah, great ball movement. I thought the Blazers had a lot of energy on the perimeter, but the Pelicans kept it alive with the pass.
New Orleans in front by 1, 43-42. Here's Watford, top of the key. Looks for Dame off the screen. He's got it. Puts him 3 in traffic. He is fouled on the floor. He took that shot as soon as he got the ball, but the whistle came before the shot. That's the first on Jones and the second team foul. So Thibault will get it in near side hash mark. Finds Dame. Screen comes, he goes left, bounce pass to Little, who wasn't there. Little started to cut, Dame had thrown the ball to the corner, and it goes out of bounds in a turnover. 43-42 New Orleans. McCollum up into the front court, he's got it at the wing. Thibault quickly recovers on defense, and now he gives it up to Jones. Jones, with the ball above his head, surveys the floor, feeds Ingram at the mid-post, looks around and gives it back up top to McCollum. Back to Ingram on the wing, three-pointer on the way. No good. Long rebound by Hernan Gomez. And now here's Marshall into the paint. He runs it up. That's short. Gets his own rebound. He's fouled. The shot no good. And that one's going to be on Thibault, picking up his first and the team's third.
So the Blazers are in a zone, and, you know, when you're in a zone, you don't have a man to block out. And the Pelicans on this particular possession were able to extend it by getting on the offensive board.
Pelicans have taken 14 free throws in this game prior to these two. Cam Reddish going to come in for Nasir Little. The Blazers have attempted just 5 free throws.
You know, I like the Blazers shortening the game with possessions of zone, if you will, because they played last night and got in late. So if you can play a dozen or so possessions of zone, save your legs a little bit, pays dividends down the stretch.
Now, there is one Blazer in this game who did not play last night. That's Anthony Simons, who has not played since February 14th, suffering that ankle injury. Here's C.J. McCollum with it, crosses over, loses it, gets it back, hesitates and drives. Too strong on the drive, but Hayes is there for the putback in 2. 45-42, New Orleans in front. 5:37 to play second quarter. Dame across the logo, sitting on just 6 points tonight. Runs into Hayes, goes left, pushes off, bounce pass, strong one to Watford, gets it back. Dame splits the defense and drives, goes underneath, switches to the left, can't get it to fall. Knocked away, Hayes has it on the baseline. New Orleans comes back the other way. McCollum has it in front of Thibault. New Orleans leads by 3. Circles around, gets a screen, goes left, bounce pass through cutting Hayes through his hands, and Dame has it. Back the other way, hesitates, now he drives on Jones, and he's fouled on his way up. Jones is going to pick up his second personal. and Dame will get free throws.
I can watch Matisse Thybulle play defense all day. I mean, he does so many things, big and small, to create success.
Now, we're watching our TV feed over here, and we're seeing a slow motion instant replay from last night. Our friend Brooke Olsendam, the courtside reporter for the Trailblazers, was walking by with a microphone live on camera when a Warriors fan tried to lean in and talk to the camera, and just one swift move. She clears him out of the way with the left hand and keeps on going like it was nothing. It was a beautiful thing.
The show goes on.
It does. Yeah, the Blazers tweeted it out last night. Second free throw is good. And it's a 1-point game, 45-44. After Dame hits them both, he's got 8. It was like, one of those swim moves by a defensive end.
Yep.
On the other end, there's a lob that's broken up by Watford. It's loose, and Reddish comes away with it. He'll take it cross on the near side. Has it at the wing. Goes left. Now takes it to the top of the free throw circle. Backs it up. Now finds Watford at the elbow. Jumper from 17 is good. And the Blazers in front, 46-45.
That's what you want. Stops and then play with pace and get shots, quality shots early in the clock.
Watford has 4. Here's Hayes out on the far wing. Hands it off to McCollum. Grant's all over him. Quickly gives it up to Ingram. Came right in front of him, puts it on the floor, drives the baseline, cut off by Watford, double team, finds Hayes. Hayes turns, puts it in. He's just too tall for anybody on the floor for the Blazers. New Orleans back in front, 47-46. 5th lead change of this game, 4:15 to play in the second quarter. Dame gets a screen, drives on Hayes behind his back, splits the defense of the pass, kicks to the corner from Watford to Reddish, missed the 3, not free. Here's Jones with it the other way, 3-on-3. Here's Jones splitting the defense, ripped out of his hands by Thybulle. Dame will come back the other way, quickly feeds Watford. Watford splits, drives, gives it up, but he finds Richardson, who's on the wrong team. Richardson comes the other way, gives it to Jones, who throws it out of bounds. The Pelicans got too sloppy on the break.
The only thing missing on those 2 possessions was circus music. Oh, wow. That ball was just all over the place, man.
Both teams having a little trouble holding on to it there. 3:40 to play second quarter. Blazers trail by 1. Watford just beyond the arc. Has the ball in front of Hayes. A couple of dribbles. Hands it to Dame. Dame on the wing can't go anywhere with it. He's been blanketed all night. Now he splits the defense and drives. Has his pass deflected out of bounds.
0.8 on the clock.
They put a new 14 on the clock, though, as it was kicked out of bounds.
Oh, boy, that's a break for the Blazers.
That is. Simons will come back in for the Blazers. And Cam Reddish will head to the bench. The ball's not going to deflect like that unless it bounces off of somebody's foot or somebody's head.
I thought it was a hand that deflected it, but better for the Blazers, it'd be a foot.
If that's off a hand, somebody's got a finger pointing the wrong way. Here's Grant at the elbow. Now he gives it to Watford behind his screen. Now Ingram closes out on him. Quickly gives it to Dame on the near sideline. Defended by Richardson. 4 to shoot. Jab step now. A drive. Takes off. Goes up. And he's fouled by Hayes. He's going to pick up his 3rd personal. And Dame will go back to the free throw line.
Jackson Hayes, that's his 4th team foul.
4th team foul. So the Pelicans are out of fouls to give here in the second quarter. Now, Jackson Hayes has not been getting a lot of run for New Orleans. But in this game where neither team really has a lot of length, and he's 7 feet tall with long arms, he can really play a factor defensively, and he has.
The Blazers so far in this first half of Travis have kept pace to me in the areas that involve height. Points in the paint, block shots. Blazers enjoy a 3 rebound advantage right now.
Yeah.
Been very competitive.
They're up 10-4 points in the paint. They're tied at 20 points in the paint, up 10-4 in second chance points. Dame makes the first free throw and the second. He's got 10. And the Blazers back in front 48-47. 3:11 to play second quarter. McCollum will walk it across in front of Grant. Now gives it up to Richardson. He sits on the ball and starts to dribble. Grant steps out on him. Now gives it to McCollum at the hash mark. He takes a deep 3-pointer. That is off the mark. Nearly went out of bounds. Swatted away by Hernan Gomez, but Watford was right there. He tried to knock it off of Watford out of bounds. Now Dame on the other end. Drive, takes it to the rim and lays it in. He saw a seam part, and he took it right to the rack for 2.
Trendon Watford did a good job getting the ball in Dame's hands and then setting that brush screen.
12 for Lillard, 50-47 Blazers. Richardson on the other end leaps and bounces it out to Murphy for 3. That is no good. Rebound, Anthony Simons. Murphy has struggled from three of late. 2:25 to play in the half. Simons crosses over in front of McCollum. Now he takes off, drives, runs it up, missed it. Gets his own rebound to the corner for Thibault. Ball fake to Wofford. Wide open three on the way. No good. Wofford had been shooting 78% from three over his last 10 games. Couldn't get that one to go. Blazers by three. Ingram to the rim. Easy finger roll there for Ingram. He's got 16 in his first points of the quarter.
2 minutes in the quarter.
Under 2 minutes to play in the first half. Blazers by 50-49. This is a very critical game for both of these teams. Dame splits the defense, pulls up for three, buries it. There's his first three of the night, and Dame's got 15.
That's just nasty, Dame.
I think they called that a long two. It is not a three-pointer, so the Blazers lead by three. And his foot on the line. Ingram in the paint. Double clutch, puts it up, good. Ingram has got it working tonight. He's 8 of 15. Quick inbound to Dame. Richardson pressures him in the backcourt. He'll bring it up over the pinwheel. Left-hand dribble, high screen comes. Dame takes off, splits the defense, drives, goes up, finger roll. Yes, and the foul. And Dame will go back to the free throw line. Pelicans now in the penalty, and a timeout on the floor. 16 for Lillard with an opportunity for one more when we come back. 54-51 Trailblazers with about 16 to play in the half on the Trailblazers Radio Network.
You hear that? That's the sound of my guitar saying wow. Like wow. Delta Dental has the nation's largest network of dentists. And wow, they cover you all across the US. No hidden costs. Budget-friendly plans fit for everybody. A bunch of metalheads with healthy smiles. Delta Dental of Oregon. Long live smile power.
Walter E. Nelson Company, family owned and operated since 1945, right here in the Pacific Northwest, is a major contributor to the Rose Quarter campus's LEED Platinum certification. Walter E. Nelson Company provides the Rose Quarter with cost savings on all compostable recycling bags, toilet paper, paper towels, hand foam green soap, and Hilliard Green cleaning products. Look to Walter E. Nelson Company for all your workplace maintenance, janitorial, and packaging needs. They're your solution for cleaner, healthier facilities. Visit them at walterenelson.com.
8-time Grammy Award-winning superstar, Carrie Underwood, presents the Denim and Rhinestones Tour. Down with special guest Jimmy Allen. Moda Center, March 16th, 2023. Get tickets now at carrieunderwoodofficial.com. The brand new album, Denim and Rhinestones, is available everywhere June 10th. Carrie Underwood, produced by AEG Presents.
Your home of the Portland Trailblazers, KPOJ AM Portland.
Blazers lead the Pelicans 55-51, 1:16 to go here in the first half. Mike Lynch here with you. Let's take a look around the rest of the NBA. Every other game today has gone final. Excuse me. The Suns beat the Hornets 105-91 in Kevin Durant's debut. He had 23 points for Phoenix in that one. Bulls beat the Pistons 117-115. Celtics topped the Cavs 117-113. Jason Tatum had 41 points there. Sixers big over the Heat 119-96. Knicks blow out the Nets 142-118. Jalen Brunson had 39 points in that one. Grizzlies top the Rockets 113-99. Bucks win again. They beat the Magic 139-117. Giannis had 31 points as he's back from injury. And the Lakers beat the Thunder in OKC 123-117. Back to Travis.
All right, Mike, thank you. That Lakers-Thunder score is really interesting because the Lakers played last night and lost. And then tonight, obviously no LeBron James, but they also did not have Anthony Davis. Mo Bamba got the start at center. And Dennis Schroeder led the way with 26 points. So they get the win without LeBron James and without Anthony Davis. And that was a huge game for both of those teams. And at the moment, the Lakers are percentage points ahead of the Trailblazers.
There's a lot of really important games coming up over the next couple of weeks in the NBA. These Western Conference teams can't seem to find any consistency at all, which is making it that much more interesting for everybody to watch.
Oh, it certainly is. A win tonight for the Blazers would move them into 10th. A loss would drop them, well, actually, they would stay in 12th, but a little bit farther behind the Lakers. Damian Lillard has the last 8 points for the Blazers. He's got 17 in the game. His free throw to complete the and one is good. Now he has 9 in a row for the Blazers and 18 in the half. 56-51, 113 and counting in the second quarter. Ingram brings it across the logo. Bible now steps out on him. Dribbles left, turns, and finds Jones up top. Out of McCollum straight away. Gives it up to Ingram. Out of the corner for Murphy. Contested three. No good. Rebound. Watford knocked it out of his hands, and it's Thibault who comes away with it. Quickly gives it to Dame. It's a 5-on-3 as two Pelicans run into each other. Dame, cross-court pass deflected, but it goes to Simons. Jab step on Richardson. Hand in his face. Now he gives it up to Grant. The baseline double team. Has nowhere to go. Throws up top to Thibault. Now to Simons for three. That is no good. Good ball movement, but Simons couldn't connect. Struggling a bit in his return from injury. 36 seconds left in the half. Jones finds Richardson. He goes left, now to Ingram. Ingram at the elbow. Back and forth in front of Watford. Watford takes a swipe at the ball. Fades away. Good. When he is on, he is so tough to defend. Ingram's got a game-high 20. 56-53. Half a second differential shot clock to game clock. Dame with the slow left-hand dribble on the logo. Now to Watford, cross court, gives it back to Dame with 7 to shoot. Takes off, drives, steps through, throws the pass, stolen by Ingram. He brings it back the other way. 2 seconds left in the half. 3 on the way is off the mark, and that will do it for the first half. So the Blazers will head to the locker room, holding on to a 3-point lead, 56-53 over New Orleans. We'll take a timeout on the Trailblazers Radio Network.
Rip City, we're hitting the road. Tune in as your Portland Trailblazers head out to take on the Atlanta Hawks on Friday, March 3rd. Catch tip-off at 4:30 p.m.
Dame near center court picks up his dribble, and he's in no man's land, so he's going to take a half-court shot. Buries it from center court. He's logo Lillard for a reason.
Listen right here or tune in to Root Sports Plus, home of the Trailblazers. For all the ways to watch, visit trailblazers.com/watch. Go Rip City and go Root Sports Plus.
If you own a small business, you know the value of time. GetRefunds.com does too. That's why they've made it easy, no matter how busy you are, to apply for the Employee Retention Credit, or ERC. Go to GetRefunds.com to get started, and in less than 8 minutes, see if your business qualifies for ERC assistance. Your business may be eligible for a payroll tax refund of up to $26,000 per employee kept on payroll during COVID-19. GetRefunds.com has already helped clients claim over $3 billion in payroll tax refunds through the ERC, and they may be able to help your business too. There's no upfront charge either. They don't get paid until your business gets its refund. Many businesses believe they won't qualify based off incomplete or outdated information. So don't let this opportunity pass you by, because this payroll tax refund is only available for a limited time. Go to GetRefunds.com. That's GetRefunds.com.
Like any good agent, we're here for the open house, for the closing, for handing over keys. But because we're realtors, we're here for so much more. Agents who are realtors volunteer at nearly 3 times the national average. We're working to broaden access to credit, increase affordable housing supply, and ensure fair housing for all. Realtors are bound by a code of ethics. We're here for it all. Realtors are members of the National Association of Realtors. That's who we are.
Portland Trailblazers basketball is being brought to you by Moda Health. Health insurance is better with a guide. This copyrighted broadcast of the National Basketball Association may not be retransmitted, reproduced, rebroadcast, or otherwise distributed or used in any form without the express written consent of the NBA.
Welcome into the McDonald's McDelivery Halftime Show, brought to you by our locally owned and operated McDonald's. Proud supporters of the Trailblazers, McDonald's now delivers. The Blazers up 56-53 on the Pelicans at halftime. Mike Lynch here with you from Moda Center. And look, we saw pretty similar defense in this first half that we saw against the Warriors in the first half yesterday, and that's a great thing. The defense has been incredibly active, and the inclusions of Matisse Thybulle and Cam Reddish continue to pay dividends on that side of the ball, especially Matisse Thybulle tonight. Thybulle has been insanely good defensively today. He was guarding C.J. McCollum for large portions of the first quarter, and had an insane block on a C.J. pull-up three-point jumper where he kind of wrapped around the side of him, put his hand up and blocked it out of his hands, grabbed it, let a fast break, and got a dunk on the other end all by himself. It was an incredible play. He has 4 blocks Thibault does in 17 minutes. He only has 1 steal, but he's also got like 4 or 5 deflections tonight in the game, as well as he has continued to be a menace on the defensive side of the ball. And offensively for Matisse Thibault, 3 for 4 from the floor. He's hit his only 3. He's got 7 points and has been a solid part of the offense as well. I saw this tweet from Sean Hyken during the first half, and I retweeted it. Blazers trade deadline's looking pretty good if Thibault really has more offensive juice than he showed in Philly, and they have this restricted free agent rights this summer. Yeah, 100%. I mean, you bring in Thibault with the idea that he's a restricted free agent. You want to see him a little bit towards the end of the season, see if he's a guy that fits with what you want to do. What we've seen from him so far is, yes, he fits with what they want to do. He is already and obviously the best player defensively for the Blazers. And if he's got this kind of offensive skill set, which is just a more consistent corner three-point shooter and can finish in the paint as well, then that's a guy that you might want to keep on this team long-term if he continues to play this way the rest of the season. He's been absolutely sensational. Also, C.J. McCollum, really aggressive defense on Damian Lillard in the first quarter. He was really trying to guard him aggressively, more so than we've seen CJ defensively do in the past. And really, the Pelicans have taken Dame largely out of this game. He did have a little bit of a run late in the second quarter as he got himself up to 18 points, but he was really not getting a lot of open looks or any opportunities to shoot the ball at all. He was deferring to his teammates, which has been working so far at this game. Blazers up 3, 56-53. All right, let's take a break. Coming up next, we'll take a look at our first half box score. This is the Trailblazers Radio Network.
Hey Trailblazers fans, this is Brooke Olzendam. For over a decade, Fred Meyer Family Nights have been a great way to make unforgettable memories for the whole family. There's a Fred Meyer Family Night coming up soon, so get your tickets now.
Starting at less than $100, you can bring the family out to Moda Center for select games of the 2022-23 Trailblazer season. Each ticket comes with a drink, small popcorn, and a hot dog. Get your Fred Meyer Family Pack today at trailblazers.com/family nights.
First Tech Federal Credit Union is rewarding Portland Trailblazers fans with more bang for your buck. With the First Tech Rewards checking or savings account, you can stack up the savings with cashback rewards, bonus credit card rewards, and more. Their members earn an average of $300 per year with their First Tech Rewards checking and savings accounts. As the official credit union of the Trailblazers, First Tech is a financial partner and a local supporter that invests in you. Visit firsttechfed.com/Blazers Rewards to take your money further with First Tech.
Membership is required and subject to approval. All loan applications are subject to credit and collateral approval. Federally insured by NCUA.
The NBA has nonstop action all season long. And with League Pass, you get more of the league you love, now for $49.99. Watch more live games, more expert analysis, more of your favorite NBA shows, with more streaming options on all your favorite devices. Sign up for League Pass now at the new halftime price of $49.99. NBA League Pass. Start a 7-day free trial at nba.com/watch League Pass. Blackouts may apply.
Hey, Rip City fans, come be a part of the team. The Rose Quarter is now hiring for event night positions, including security, guest experience, event setup, and more. Pay starts at $17 an hour, and you'll also score discounts on tickets, concessions, merchandise, and TriMet passes. Be a part of the biggest games, concerts, and events in town. Must be 16 or older. Go to rosequarter.com/apply to secure your spot on the event night team.
We are Rip City!
Welcome back into the McDonald's Make Delivery Halftime Show. Blazers up 56-53 on the Pelicans here at Moda. Mike Lynch here with you. Let's take a look at the first half box score. The Blazers are led by Damian Lillard. He's got 18 points in 17 minutes, 5 of 10 shooting, just 1 of 5 from deep, but 7 of 7 from the line. A lot of those coming late in the second quarter. He also has 4 rebounds and a steal. 2 other Blazers have double-figure points. Jeremy Grant's got 12 points in 17 minutes, 4 of 8 shooting, and 3 of 4 from deep, where he's been struggling mightily recently. He also has 2 assists and a rebound. And then Cam Reddish off the bench has 11 points in 13 minutes, 4 of 7 shooting, 2 of 4 from deep with 3 rebounds, an assist, and a steal. As for the other starters, Matisse Thybulle, I mentioned, has 7 points, 3 boards, 1 assist, 4 blocks, and 1 steal. Drew Eubanks has only played 8 minutes. He's been in foul trouble. He has 2 points, 3 rebounds, and a block. And Simons, in his return, has been rusty. He's 1 of 6 from the floor. He's got 2 points in 15 minutes and 2 rebounds. Also off the bench, outside of Cam Reddish, Trent Watford's got 4 points in 16 minutes to go, 4 boards, 4 assists, and 2 steals. Shaden Sharp and Nasir Little have not scored in 7 and 10 minutes, respectively. Brandon Ingram leads the Pelicans in scoring with 20 points on 9 of 17 shooting. CJ McCollum has 11, 4 of 10 from the floor. All right, let's take a break. Coming up next, we'll listen to our Verizon first half highlights. This is the McDonald's McDelivery halftime show on the Trailblazers Radio Network.
Are you ready? Want to take your entertainment game to the next level? Our Trailblazer Suites provide you and your guests with a private space to watch the game, while enjoying first-class service, world-class catering, and incredible views of the court. The best in Portland sports and entertainment. We have suite options for 4 guests, up to 100. Check out our premium offerings at Moda Center for all your entertainment needs. Learn more at blazersuites.com.
Local jobs, local service, local community dedication. When you choose Ford, you're choosing local. That's your Northwest Ford dealers. We're in your town, serving you, your friends, and your neighbors, just like we have for over 100 years. Not everyone can say they're part of the local fabric, but your Northwest Ford dealers can. We're keeping you on the road, and we're keeping it local. Stop by today or visit buyfordnow.com.
Los Ángeles Azules son los íconos de la cumbia. Los Ángeles Azules con su gira de Iztapalapa para el mundo 2022. 19 de marzo en Veterans Memorial Coliseum. Compra tus boletos en Ticketmaster.com.
Welcome back into the McDonald's McDelivery halftime show. Blazers up 3, 56-53 on the Pelicans. Mike Lynch here with you. Let's take a listen to our first half highlights presented by Verizon. We'll begin with tonight's Xfinity fast break, which was that great Matisse Thybulle block steal into a dunk that we were talking about earlier.
And McCollum has it off the screen, stripped away from Thybulle. Here he comes on the other end, drives and dunks it in. A terrific defensive play by Matisse Thybulle. Now Grant has it along the near sideline. Dribbles in front of Jones. Screen comes to the left, goes with it to the free throw line, drives, puts it up, no good. Eubanks offensive rebound, turns and banks it in. Here is Simons. He's got it at the hash mark, slows it down, rifles a pass to Thybulle in the paint, kicks to the corner. Grant for 3, buries it. Here's Damon, traffic, gives it up to Grant, penetrates and kicks to the corner. Thybulle three-pointer, got it. Matisse Thybulle's hot shooting continues. 12-7 Blazers. Dame drives on Murphy, steps through, reverse, banks it in. What a move by Damian Lillard. Around out, rebound Watford on the baseline, gives up to Reddish in the corner. 3 on the way, got it. Here's Reddish up to the hash mark on the far side. In front of Ingram. Steps back. Three-pointer on the way. Buries it. Cam Reddish has got 11. And he turns and says something to his college teammate Zion Williamson on the bench. Zion has a bit of a laugh. Long rebound is collected by Little. Now here's Grant. Wide open three-pointer. Buries it. Jeremy Grant from downtown. He's got 12. And the Blazers back in front 42-41. Swatted away by Hernan Gomez, but Watford was right there. He tried to knock it off of Watford out of bounds. Now Dame on the other end, drive, takes it to the rim and lays it in. He saw a seam part, and he took it right to the rack for 2. Quick inbound to Dame. He'll bring it up over the pinwheel. Left-hand dribble, high screen comes. Dame takes off, splits the defense, drives, goes up, finger roll, yes, and the foul.
Fans, for every Trailblazers assist the team hands out this season, Moda Health and the Blazers will donate $20 to build a new all-abilities playground in a deserving Oregon community. The assist tonight comes from Jeremy Grant.
Now gives it up to Grant. Grant on the baseline with McCollum on his back for a cutting Watford. Watford banks it in. Great pass from Jeremy Grant.
And there was your Moda Health assist of the game and our first half highlights presented by Verizon. The Blazers are up 56-53 on the Pelicans at halftime. That's going to do it for the McDonald's McDelivery halftime show. I'll be back with the post-game show after the game, but for now, go Blazers. This is the Trailblazers Radio Network.
Fans, are you looking for a new ride? Well, you can win a brand new Toyota at a Trailblazers game. Your local Toyota dealers and the Trailblazers are giving you the chance to make a half-court shot and drive away in a brand new Toyota. To put a spin on things, each lucky contestant will spin a wheel to see which great Toyota vehicle they'll be shooting for, like the fuel-efficient Prius or dependable Tundra. Visit trailblazers.com for details and to enter for your chance to spin and win a brand new Toyota. Fans, are you looking for...
I call myself a confident backseat driver. Mom, brakes, please.
Gotcha.
But I'm less confident in the economy.
Same here, buddy.
Thankfully, Les Schwab Tires helps make sure that our safety never takes a backseat, even when we're watching our wallets.
During our Founders Celebration sale, save up to $150 instantly on select sets of 4 tires. Les Schwab Tires, doing the right thing since 1952. Limited time offer while supplies last. See leschwab.com/sale for details.
NBAstore.com, the official online store of the NBA, and the world's largest selection of officially licensed NBA fan gear. With unique designs by Fanatics, Nike, and all the latest styles for every NBA team, plus one-of-a-kind products and authentic collectibles. Shop now and get today's
The most transparent show in Portland is RCM with Justin Myers.
Why is Damian Lillard overlooked? Why is Damian Lillard underrated? Why is he slept on? Because the Blazers have not put a team together that can go out and actually compete for an NBA championship. He's never had it. It has nothing to do with the West Coast. It has nothing to do with being here in the Pacific Northwest. It has nothing to do with the size or the market of the city of Portland. And it has everything to do with the fact that the Portland Trail Blazers hasn't put enough pieces around.
Rip City Mornings, 6 to 9 here on Rip City Radio. 620 Rip City Radio, KPOJ, Portland, and iHeart Radio Station.
With that 6-piece McNuggets, courtesy of your local.
Getting ready to start the third quarter at Moda Center. The Blazers in front of the Pelicans, 56-53. Travis Demers, Michael Holton here with you. Mike Lynch joining us as well in this quick one-game homestand for the Blazers. The Pelicans in the first game of a 3-game road trip. The Blazers 18-10 when leading at halftime. The Pelicans 6-23 when trailing at the break. And Michael, one of the big differences from quarter 1 to quarter 2, the Blazers were able to defend without fouling.
Absolutely. I think the Pelicans had, 10 free throws in the first quarter and 3 in the second?
Yes, sir. New Orleans has it to start the third from left to right in white. Blazers in black and teal from right to left. C.J. McCollum with the ball for New Orleans. Gives it up to Herbert Jones. Dribbles left, hands it to Ingram, far side. Ingram turns the corner and drives on Eubanks. Left-hand finger roll is good. Eubanks with 3 personals got out of the way.
Blazers came out in the zone, and the Pelicans were patient in their execution.
22 for Ingram, 1-point game, 56-55. Here's Grant on the wing, finds Simons in the corner, penetrates and kicks back up top for Grant. 3-pointer on the way, short. Rebound Richardson. He looks up court, gives it to Ingram. Ingram takes off to the wing, slows it down, pulls up from the elbow. No good. Long rebound, Thibault. Quickly gives it to Dame. And Lillard will take it across. Richardson waits for him. Double team, finds Eubanks at the free throw line to Thibault. Wide open 3 for Thibault is good. Matisse Thibault with 10 points, and he's 2 for 2 from distance. 59-55 Trailblazers. Just over a minute gone by in the third quarter. Jones goes left, takes it to the half mark, looks around, tries to split the defense. Instead, gives it to Hernan Gomez. Back up top for Ingram. Takes off, stops in the free throw circle. Now finds Hernan Gomez. He goes left, attacks in front of 2 defenders, misses the layup. Rebound Eubanks. And Lillard will bring it back up the other way. Takes it across the timeline. Slows it down at the elbow. Has it for Richardson. Steps back, deep 3. Around and out. And if you missed it, the 3 that I thought was a 3 earlier, that they called a 2, was actually eventually called a 3. So Dame 1 for 5 from distance. McCollum on the baseline, gives it up to Hernan Gomez. Stops left hand, good. And again, Eubanks trying to defend without fouling. And that's tough to do and really contest the shot. 2-point Trailblazers lead, about 2 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Simons deep wing near side, has it for Richardson. Slow dribble back and forth in one spot. Moves about a foot to his right, gives it up top to Eubanks, palms the ball with his right, puts his back into Richardson on the screen. Now he drives, goes left to the lane, hands it to Thibault, who tiptoes the baseline, wasn't ready for it, dribbles to the corner for 3, no good, just to beat the shot clock. He was just able to get the shot off. And now McCollum comes back the other way for New Orleans. Crosses over past Dame, drives, stripped out of his hands by Thibault. Now it goes to Hernan Gomez, missed the layup again, and is able to get his own putback. Ties the game at 59.
A lot of gaps and seams in the Blazers defense right now, and the Pelicans are exploiting it.
Here's Grant, far sideline, long cross-court pass to Simons. He penetrates, pulls up to the elbow, fades, hits it. Simons' second made bucket tonight on 7 attempts, 61-59 Trailblazers. On the other end, a rejection by Eubanks as Jones went to the rim. Dame now takes it the other way, drives, bounce pass in traffic to Grant, knocked away and out of bounds by Richardson.
Drew Eubanks with the rejection at the other end. It started the fast break.
He's got 2 blocks tonight. Matisse Thybulle has 4. Inbound to Eubanks up top. Hands it off to Simons. Simons dribbles right, hesitates, double team, finds Thybulle in the corner. Now up top to Eubanks. Eubanks is open, doesn't take the 3, instead he dribbles and gives it up to Simons. Screen comes from Eubanks, turns the corner and drives, runs it up from the baseline. No good. Thybulle taps it out to Grant. Wide open 3, buries it.
Thybulle could have tapped it in, but he tapped it back to Grant.
Grant's got 15. He had 27 in the first meeting between these teams back in November. Richardson turns the corner and is fouled by Thybulle, who picks up his second personal and the team's first.
His second personal. First.
64-59 Trailblazers, 8:34 to play in the third quarter.
Matisse Thybulle's just a player that fits. Offensively, defensively, always in the right place making plays.
I talked with Chauncey Billups a little bit before the deadline, before the moves were made, and one of the things he really stressed was fit. Here is Jones on the drive. Fades, missed it off the side of the backboard. Hernan Gomez has it turned away by Grant. Now the other way. Here is Simons. Gives up to Dame. Catch and shoot 3 on the way. Yes! Damian Lillard's got 21. Timeout New Orleans. 67-59 as the Blazers match their largest lead of the game. 8:17 to play in the third quarter. And we'll take a timeout on the Trailblazers Radio Network.
What does it mean to be better? It's different for everyone. It comes in all sizes, big and small, short and tall, young and younger. Better is a lofty leap, or a baby step, or every step and misstep in between. Better is a challenge to push more than yesterday, more than ever before. Perfectly unique, ever evolving at our own pace, one step at a time. Better is real, especially when we go there together. Be better. Moda Health.
With the Fred Meyer app, shopping online with pickup and delivery is the same as shopping in-store. Same low prices, same personalized deals, same rewards on the same high-quality items like Honeycrisp apples and pasta sauce with no hidden fees or markups. It's one small click for groceries, one big win for busy families everywhere. Start your cart today at fredmeyer.com. Fred Meyer, fresh for everyone. Restrictions apply. See site for details.
8:17 to play in the third. The Blazers have an 8-point lead, 67-59 over the Pelicans, matching their largest lead of the game. Rebounds are important whether on the court or when bouncing back from an injury. When one of the Trailblazers suffers from an injury, they trust the expertise of the physicians at Rebound Orthopedics and Neurosurgery, with over 35 dedicated experts providing the highest level of treatment for your bone, joint, and muscle needs. It is no surprise they are the region's most preferred independent orthopedic and neurosurgery practice. Visit www.reboundmd.com or call 1-800-REBOUND to schedule an appointment today. Blazers on an 8-0 run after the Pelicans tied the game at 59, and they're getting it done again on the defensive end, Michael, with 8 blocks and 5 steals in this game.
Blazers are hosting a block party, and the Pelicans are showing up.
Out of the timeout, it'll be New Orleans ball. Jeremy Grant, 4 for 6 from distance in this game. He's got 15 points. Damian Lillard leading the Blazers at 21. Brandon Ingram has the game-high 22. 4 Blazers in double figures. Thybulle and Reddish also at 10+. The only Pelicans at double figures, Brandon Ingram with 22 and C.J. McCollum with 11. And McCollum's 4 for 10 tonight.
You know, I think the Blazers have had far better balance offensively.
McCollum will bring it up. Defended to the backcourt by Jeremy Grant. Pushes off. Gets it across with a second to spare. Now he gives it up to Richardson. Now Jones in front of Thibault. Holds the ball with his right hip. Looks underneath for Ingram. Ball fake. Now throws it out to McCollum. Catch and shoot three is good. Second three of the night from McCollum. And that snaps the 8-0 Blazers run. 67-62. 7:52 to play in the third. Simons. Near the midcourt stripe. Right-hand dribble screen comes from Eubanks, goes with it to the left. McCollum's all over him. Nearly forces a turnover. He goes right with 6 to shoot along the sideline, steps through all the way to the rim. Double clutch, no. Now the other way after the rebound is Richardson. Bounce pass to McCollum on the wing in front of Thibault. Crosses over, hesitates, stops. Running hook is in. That's a new one from McCollum.
C.J. McCollum, back-to-back baskets, and just when you thought you'd seen his whole offensive arsenal, he unpacked something new.
Dame is going to be fouled on the floor by Hernan Gomez. He picks up his first and the team's first.
Number 9, Hernan Gomez. That's his first personal.
67-64 Trailblazers. So 5 straight for New Orleans after the Blazers built up an 8-point lead. Sharp will come in for Simons. Simons in his first game since February 14th after suffering what at the time looked like a pretty nasty ankle injury. He's played 20 minutes tonight, trying to shake the rust off. Sharp has the inbound pass deflected by Jones. I'm not sure he was trying to get it to. Now Ingram, after the turnover, has got it for the Pelicans. He drives and gives it up to Hernan Gomez. Now to Richardson for 3 for the tie, and it's good. So back-to-back 8-0 runs, and the Pelicans run ties it at 67. Dame slips the pass between 2 defenders to Eubanks. Now to Grant. Jab step on Jones. Gets a screen. Drives center of the lane. Runs into the defender. Lots of contact. No whistle. Now he puts it in a foul.
Hernan Gomez was in the restricted area.
Wait a minute. They called the foul on Hernan Gomez, who was laying on his back.
They called the block before the putback from Grant.
Yeah, it was on the initial field goal attempt that was missed. Is what the fall was called.
The whistle was after the ball went through on the second attempt. So no basket. Foul on Hernan Gomez and 2 free throws for Grant.
I think that's the definition of a delayed whistle.
Yeah. First free throw was good. Like when you're watching on TV and listening on the radio and there's a big gap there. Maybe the official was listening on the radio.
Yeah. That's a good excuse to make for him.
Yeah.
Or waiting to see if the first shot went in.
Grant hits both free throws, 69-67. And a nice job by the Blazers after that 8-0 run by the Pelicans.
Blazers are showing full court defense and then falling back to their zone.
Ingram at the free throw line, turns around, puts it in. Made that look easy to retie the game at 69. Grant across the timeline. He turns the corner, finds Thibault in the corner. Now to Eubanks. Eubanks trying to feed Dame, but he can't get it to him. Richardson's all over him. Now Dame is fouled on the 3-point attempt, and he is going to get 3 free throws.
3-shot foul, number 2, Josh Richardson.
Richardson picks up the personal. It's the 3rd team foul. First on Richardson.
You know, and that's just the creative ingenuity of Damian Lillard to recognize the opportunity.
Dame's got 3 points in the quarter. He had 18 in the first half. 6 in the first, 12 in the second. First free throw is in. And, you know, after Dame's 71-point performance a couple of games ago, you know, you think that he's never going to miss again. He struggled a bit last night, and tonight, 2 for 7 from 3.
Well, what we have recognized since the 71-point performance, defenses have changed. You know, I think there's the
One way of putting it, yeah.
There's the Lillard rules now. You know, he's getting a lot of attention. He's taking every team's most complicated best shot.
He hits all 3 free throws. He's 10 of 10 from the line. The rest of the Blazers team is 4 for 5. And now the Blazers have taken more free throws than the Pelicans. Told you we'd even out. 72-69. 6:10 to play third quarter. Simon to the hash mark, gets a screen. Dame's on him, dribbles back and forth. 6 to shoot, inches his way closer, pulls up, jumper no good. Rebound, Jeremy Grant. Now Dame along the far sideline with a hop step, drives past CJ, splits the defense, turns. Now he fires the pass out to Grant. He penetrates, steps through, and is fouled. And that's going to be foul number 3 on Hernan Gomez.
By Damian Lillard breaking the plane of the free throw line, rotating the defense or commanding the attention. The kick out to Jeremy Grant created a long closeout, and Jeremy Grant was able to drive that closeout.
The Pelicans were 10 of 10 from the line in the first quarter. Since, they are 3 for 4. The Blazers were 3 for 3 in the first quarter. That one's good. Since then, they are 12 of 13 with one more coming.
You know, that speaks to in-game adjustments. Some come from the sidelines and some come from the collective competitive nature of the team.
Yeah.
Simply put, defend without fouling.
Grant hits both free throws. He's got 19 points. And the Blazers lead by 5, 74-69. Lewis will on the offense here for New Orleans. Now to Jones. Gives it up to Murphy on the left wing. Quick bounce pass to Hernan Gomez. Doesn't know what to do with it. Now gives it back to Lewis. Steps back for 3 and hits it behind the screen. Just the 11th 3 made this season by Lewis on now 23 attempts. 74-72. Dame, tightly defended by Jones, gets a screen, splits and drives, runs into traffic, off balance, shot goes in. Dame reached into his bag of tricks to get that one to fall. 76-72, 26 for Lillard. Here's Murphy into the corner. Now up top for Lewis. Crosses and drives up top for Hernan Gomez. Now to Ingram. Ball fake in front of Grant. Pushes Grant out of the way. Drive, stops, turn, double clutch fake. Good. How do you defend that?
Boy, you don't. That was good defense with better offense.
26 for Ingram. Now Dame bounces off of Hernan Gomez, splits the defense again, and he's fouled this time by Lewis. So Dame will go back to the free throw line.
Dame is forcing the issue to make sure the Blazers don't have any empty possessions while he's on the floor. Because at some point between here and the end of the quarter, he's going to probably get a rest.
New Orleans now into the penalty. So free throws for the rest of the period for the Blazers rather. And the Blazers with just one team foul, the reverse of what we saw in the first quarter. First free throw from Dame is good. One of the best free throw shooters in the NBA. 92% this year. Grant will head to the bench. Reddish will come in. Jones and Hernan Gomez will head to the bench for New Orleans. Marshall and Hayes come in for the Pelicans. Dame with a game-high 27. It's one more free throw here with the Blazers in front by 3. Now they lead it by 4. He's a perfect 12 of 12 from the line tonight. 78-74 Trailblazers. 4:40 to play third quarter. Najee Marshall will run the offense to the wing up top for Hayes. Dribbles left, now to Lewis, who turns the corner, pulls up from the free throw line, missed it short, gets his own rebound, bounce right to him. Now to Ingram on the wing, steps through to Hayes. Hayes attacks, wide open, goes to the rim, blocked by Eubanks. A foul is called.
He's Tybalt got hit on that possession, and he's trying to walk it off.
Eubanks got the offhand of Hayes going for that dunk. And that's where the foul came in.
You know, but I like the fact that Eubanks, he took a hard foul. He defended the rim. He made sure it wasn't going to be an and one opportunity.
So Hayes at the line for 2. He makes the first. Hayes now 5 for 5 from the line in this game. He's got 9 points. Trendon Watford will come back in for Eubanks, as Drew will head to the bench with 4 personal fouls. Eubanks has played just 16 minutes tonight. 2 points, 4 rebounds, and assists with a couple of blocks. Hayes will get one more. Missed it. His first miss of the night, and the rebound to Shaedon Sharpe. Sharp has not scored in 10 minutes. He does have 3 boards. Now Watford will run the offense. Heels on the logo straight away. Gives it to Dame, who just barely had the room to get the ball. Double team, splits the defense of the pass to Watford. The lob to Sharp, hammers it home. That came out of nowhere. What a pass from Trendon Watford, and Sharp finishes it. Lewis on the baseline. He goes left, takes it to the elbow. Pass to Murphy. Now to Hayes, who's open for the dunk. Hayes has 11. Dame pushes it across. 3:42 to play in the third. Drives to the rim, and he puts it in. One of the whistle didn't get it. Dame's got 30. That happened in a hurry after just 6 in the first quarter.
It escalated quickly.
Yes, it did. 26th time this year, Dame's got 30. Blazers by 5. Corner 3 from Murphy. Good. You knew he was eventually going to make one. Murphy shooting 39%. It's a 2-point game, 82-80. 3:11 to play third quarter. Watford crosses and drives, spins in the lane, throws the pass at the corner for Feibel. At the elbow, back to Watford. 8 seconds to shoot. 3 minutes to play in the quarter. Gives it to Dame. Jab step in front of Marshall. Now another deep 3 to beat the shot clock off the mark. New Orleans gets it back now, down 2. Ingram wanted the high screen. It never came. 2:45 to play in the third. Ingram dribbles left. Now he attacks. Has it at the elbow. Pulls back. No good. Rebound Dame. That's his 7th board. Dame has 7 rebounds, but no assists in this game. Straight away, splits the defense. Dame drives, spins. A lot of contact. It is good and a foul. How did that go as Dame flexes while he's on his back?
Damian Lillard showing weight room, contact, concentration, and a bucket.
Timeout on the floor. And 1 for Dame when we come back. 2:29 in the third. And the Blazers up 4 on the Trailblazers Radio Network.
It's the end of season stretch, Rip City. Your Trailblazers want to finish the season strong. So we need Moda Center filled with the best fans in the NBA. Don't miss game-winning shots, monster dunks, and more Dame time. Bundle the last 10 games of the season and save on tickets and fees. Plus, get a promo code for playoff games. There's no better time to show up for your Blazers and enjoy a March full of fun nights for the whole family. Call 844-RIP-CITY and talk to a representative today.
There's always time for the drive-thru deal. Because no matter how fast you are at making breakfast, McDonald's is faster.
Nothing fits your morning routine like your favorite breakfast. From a sausage McMuffin to a sausage burrito to those crisp, flaky, fluffy hash browns. Mix and match them every day with buy one, get one for $1. Price and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal. Valid for item of equal or lesser value.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
New construction and business remodeling is great, but leaves a big mess. And job site cleanup is the final touch for any commercial construction or renovation project. When you need to put the finishing touch on newly constructed buildings, call the professionals at Service Master Clean. Service Master Clean has been an industry leader for more than 60 years. From post-construction cleanup to janitorial services, call Service Master Building Services in Portland and Vancouver at 503-298-6145. We're proud to be the green, clean partner of the Portland Trailblazers.
Jeremy Grant here. Thanks for joining us on the Trailblazers Radio Network.
Record-breaking artist Bryan Adams brings the So Happy It Hurts tour to Veterans Memorial Coliseum on August 2nd. Now's your chance to hear all of your favorite songs from over the years live. And don't miss very special guest Joan Jett and the Blackhearts. Don't wait. Secure the best seats at the show by going to rosequarter.com now. And don't miss the latest episode of The Trail, a documentary-style series about your favorite team. Follow along as we cover the challenges, the opportunities, and the gritty wins. Be sure to check out trailblazers.com/thetrail for all the latest info. 84-80, Blazers lead the Pelicans. 2:29 to play in the third. Damian Lillard has 32 with an opportunity for one more here at the free throw line. He's got 11 of the last 15 for the Blazers and 14 in this third quarter. And I don't know how some of those shots are going in as he's getting to the rim tonight.
Well, he got hit on that one, Travis, and he switched it to the left hand. His legs basically were no longer up under him. All he had was contact concentration, and he got that thing to go down.
Now the Pelicans still not quite with anybody in foul trouble. Jackson Hayes has 3. Nobody else has more than 2. For the Blazers, Drew Eubanks has 4. Nobody else has more than 2. Dame at the line. The Blazers 18 of 19, while the Pelicans 14 of 16. And New Orleans has only taken 6 free throws since the first quarter. Dame with 32 points in 27 minutes. And he's only 2 of 8 from distance. Finding ways to get it done. You got the N1 free throw here. Makes it. And he's got a game-high 33. 85-80 Trailblazers. 2:25 to go in the third quarter. The Blazers will have it to start the fourth. Marshall to Ingram. Turns the corner, top of the key. Watford cuts him off. Now he spins the other way, goes left to the rim and lays it in. He covers so much ground with those strides, and he's able to get the rim. 28 for Ingram. Sharp across the logo. He dribbles right, has it straight away. Now he drives and attacks and has it swatted into the second row by Hayes. Second block of the night for Jackson Hayes, and both of them have been emphatic. Dame will go to the bench as Simons comes back in. Sharp served that one up on a platter to Jackson Hayes.
Yeah, he needed to turn it over.
Quick inbound to Simons in the corner. Marshall's on him, 10 seconds to shoot. Jab step. Now he starts to drive, knocked out of his hands as the turnover, nearly kicked away. Now Ingram with the long pass to Hayes, who is going to miss the shot, but fouled by Reddish on the drive.
Anthony Simons is down and not getting up. Jeremy Grant comes off the bench to help him up, and he indicates that he's not going to be able to continue to go right now.
First game back for Simons after the ankle injury. Let's see what happened.
I don't think Chauncey Billups is aware.
He's not. He's looking the other way. And Anthony is still on the floor, and he's talking to Dame.
He's not going to stay in the game.
Now Keon Johnson's going to come in. The free throw from Hayes is good. Simons limps as he goes to the bench. He played 20 minutes tonight. Keon Johnson going to get his first action of this game. Second free throw is good. It's a 1-point game, 83-84. Reddish will bring it up as he is defended by Marshall. Gives it to Sharp. Gets a screen to the wing. Goes behind his back. Has it in front of Hayes with 9 seconds to shoot. Crosses over. Steps back. 3 on the way. No good. Rebound Ingram. And now the Pelicans have a chance to take the lead on the other end. Ingram straight away. Crosses over in front of Reddish. Gives it up to Marshall. Penetrates, steps through. Now finds Hayes. Hayes lays it in. Pelicans lead at 86-85.
Straight line drives, breaking down the Trailblazers defense. And then the Blazers are a little stagnant on the offensive end.
1:05 to play in the period. Blazers down 1. Here is Reddish. Runs into Hayes. He is fouled. And that'll be number 4 on Hayes. And free throws here for Cam Reddish.
Blazers fortunate that Cam Reddish was able to drive a set defense and draw a foul, because there was another possession where the other 4 Blazers on the floor just stood.
Cam Reddish may have had some inconsistent playing time. And that's a nice way of putting it in his career as he makes the first free throw. But his athletic ability is incredible. And he does have the ability to create on his own in isolation. He just has never really had that chance. And that's something that you don't see as much today.
No, I mean, you look at him and you definitely get the feeling that his best basketball is in front of him.
Oh, yeah. He makes both free throws, and it's 87-86 Trailblazers. Johnson comes out as Grant comes back in for the Blazers. And they don't really have a primary ball handler on the floor. Here's Ingram, top of the key, dribbles right on Watford, pushes away, goes left between his legs. Now he attacks, steps through, lost it, gets it back, fades away, around and in, and a foul.
Brandon Ingram was basically going 1-on-5.
Yep.
And he's getting to the rim.
Yeah. He has been tremendous tonight. The fans don't like the call. And I understand the thought there, but there was no travel. Ingram's first free throw, or excuse me, the only free throw is good. He converts, and it's 89-87. Pelicans lead. 45 seconds left in the third. Both teams in the penalty. Grant has the ball kicked away. So the Blazers get a fresh 14 with 37.1 in the third quarter. 2-for-1 opportunity. Reddish will get it in from the far side. Floats it into Grant. He attacks, steps through, and is fouled. Willie Green not happy at all with that call.
Jeremy Grant, he just forced the issue. I mean, he made something out of nothing, really. But that's what a veteran player in the NBA learns how to do.
And really, that's what the Blazers offense has been for the last 3 or 4 minutes, especially with Damian Lillard off the floor. Grant's first free throw is good. 89-88.
Well, I mean, what we've seen in the past is in a situation like this, Keon Johnson would get minutes. Chauncey Billups has made a decision, that without a primary ball handler on the floor, Jeremy Grant's capable, Shaedon Sharp's capable, Cam Reddish is capable, Nasir Little. They're capable of making plays for themselves.
Yeah. Grant makes both free throws to tie the game. He's got 21. 32 seconds left in the third. Tie game at 89. Lewis on the logo, bounces it over to Ingram. Ingram straight away, double teamed, fires a pass underneath to Marshall, and he is fouled by Jeremy Grant. That'll be the second on Grant, and it'll be free throws here for Najee Marshall.
Because of the attention given to Brandon Ingram at the top of the floor, understandably so, Marshall was able to get to the tip or the front of the restricted circle and receive a pass and make a play.
Yeah. Damian Lillard will check in with 21.2 on the clock. First free throw is no good for Marshall, who's a 78% free throw shooter.
Richardson.
Little will come out. Richardson will come back in. He's been defending Dame for most of his minutes. Ingram will come out as well. 21.2 left in the third. Tie game. Marshall's second free throw is good. Pelicans lead by 1. Grant wants to get it in quickly to Dame. He does. And will take his time bringing it up in front of Daniels, the rookie. 13 to play in the period. Dame's going to be double teamed here. Gets away from it. Now he attacks and drives. Stops, bounce pass to Watford. Sees 6 on the clock. Backs up, crosses over. Spins around, dribbles, drives, goes up to the rim and banks it in. What a move by Trendon Watford. Blazers by 1. A second and a half left in the quarter. And the long shot from Marshall is well short. So the Blazers clinging to a 1-point lead as we head to the fourth. 91-90 on the Trailblazers Radio Network.
Hey, Rip City. This is Drew Eubanks of your Portland Trailblazers. Want tickets to our next home game? This is a matchup you don't want to miss.
Hard bounce pass for Reddish. Now to Eubanks. Hammers it in. And he puts SGA to the vault.
Spring is sprung, and your Portland Trailblazers are taking on the New York Knicks Tuesday, March 14th. Grab your tickets now to cheer them on at Moda Center at 7 p.m. Tickets are on sale now at Trailblazers.com.
Thank you for being a loyal fan. See you at the game. And go Blazers and go Rip City.
These days, seems anyone with a website can sell you a new car. But your Northwest Ford dealers know there's more to it. More service than selling. More helping hand than just handshakes. More confidence than computer clicks. And for decades, we've been a friend in the neighborhood. So whether you need help today or tomorrow, we'll be there. We're your Northwest Ford dealers. Stop by today or visit buyfordnow.com.
Rebounds are important, whether on the court or when bouncing back from an injury. As the Trailblazers team physicians, Rebound Orthopedics and Neurosurgery keeps the Trailblazers performing at their best. This year, Rebound is sponsoring the Rebound and Rip 50K Challenge Contest and supporting the Boys and Girls Clubs. Enter for your chance to be a contestant to win up to $50,000. Just visit reboundmd.com for details and to register today. Rebound Orthopedics and Neurosurgery, the region's most preferred.
This is Shaedon Sharp of your Portland Trailblazers. You're listening to the Trailblazers Radio Network.
Back at Moda Center, the Blazers in front of the Pelicans, 91-90 as we start the fourth quarter. Travis Demers, Michael Holton, and Mike Lynch here with you. The Blazers are 22-8 when leading after 3. The Pelicans are 5-27 when trailing after 3 quarters. And, Michael, the Blazers were able to hold on to the lead there, but with Damian Lillard off the floor and Anthony Simons injured, they didn't score a field goal.
No, the Blazers had a couple of stagnant possessions where they looked directionless and didn't score. Chauncey Billups saw that, got Damian back in to finish the quarter, and I thought it was a key sub in this game.
One thing that has kept the Blazers with the lead is that free throw line in the third quarter. They were 14 of 14 from the stripe.
Definitely.
And they in the game are 23 of 24.
No, the Blazers are getting to the line, which is a skill in and of itself. The Pelicans didn't turn it over in that third quarter, so the Blazers defense not effective in that way. And the Pelicans were able to get into the paint consistently in that third quarter. So those are the things to keep your eye on heading here into the fourth. Can the Blazers keep the Pelicans out of the paint?
The bench we thought was going to be a key tonight because there's so many players out for both teams. Well, now with Anthony Simons out of the game, and we don't know what the status is on him. We'll keep updated as soon as we know something. And Curtis, if you want to keep checking the Blazers PR Twitter account, we can find out there. Somebody off the bench is going to have to do some scoring.
We'll cross that bridge when we get to it.
Well, what I mean is somebody from the bench is going to have to be in at all times. Blazers have to start the fourth quarter.
At this point, it's Cam Reddish.
Yeah.
And Trendon Watford.
Watford gets the ball. Dame is on the floor to start the fourth. Watford hands it to Dame. Dame straight away, dribbles right. Backs it up on the wing in front of Hayes. Double team. Throws it into traffic. It's loose. It's stolen. Daniels has it. But Dame tries to grab it away. He does. Knocked it out of bounds. And it's New Orleans ball.
Pelicans put a surprise double or surprise blitz on Dame. Caught him off guard. Dame should anticipate double teams the rest of the way.
Yeah. Dame played 28 minutes tonight. Last night, he played 35. So New Orleans with the ball. The Blazers lead by 1. 25 seconds gone by fourth quarter. Hayes out on the wing. Gives it up to McCollum. Turns the corner and drives. Runs it up and in. New Orleans in front. McCollum's got 18. 92-91 Pelicans. 11:23 to play in the fourth. Reddish brings it up. Gives it to Watford. Right back to Reddish straight away. Reddish crosses over. Brings it back to the top of the key. Finds Jeremy Grant. Grant with 7 to shoot. Grant slides into the corner. Gets it back from Watford. Now he takes off, drives. He's fouled from behind. That's going to be on Murphy. I believe that's his first. It is. And the team's first. But it means free throws for Jeremy Grant.
The Blazers, again, getting fouled, bailed out a possession that wasn't going well.
Yeah.
One guy with the dribble trying to break down his guy with the other 4 guys standing is not going to be a recipe for success. The Blazers are going to have to figure out a way to move the defensive real estate.
Grant's first free throw is good. He's got 22 points. Including this upcoming free throw, Grant has now taken 25 free throws over his last 2 games. This one is good as well. And he's only missed 3 of those 25. 93-92 Blazers after the 2 free throws were made. 12 lead changes in this game. Just over a minute gone by fourth quarter. McCollum up top, defended by Feibel. Dribbles right to the elbow, and hesitates, steps through, runs it up. No good, knocked away. Grant's got it. Grant pushes the fast break. It's a 1-on-3, slows it down at the wing. Turns and scoops to Reddish. Turns the corner, drives, stops, finds Watford. Bad pass through his hands. Turnover. Now McCollum the other way, gives it up. Here's Murphy, back to McCollum. Three-pointer, no good. Rebound Watford. Dame now will bring it up. Minute and a half gone by in the fourth. Straight away, Dame lost it off his hips, slips it between 2 defenders to Watford. No look to Reddish. Corner 3 on the way. No good. Now Marshall gets the pass from McCollum. He steps through reverse, banks it in. Pelicans back in front, 94-93. 10:03 to play in the fourth. 1 point New Orleans lead. Reddish on the logo, defended up top by Murphy. Bounce pass underneath to a wide open Feibel. Nobody saw him. He gets the easy 2, and he's got 12.
Thibault set the end screen, and both guys went with Dame. Cam Reddish had the court vision.
They got totally lost behind the defense. 14th lead change. Hayes just inside the arc. Gives it to Daniels. Turns the corner and drives. Left hand runs it up. And that was too easy. Tyson Daniels, the rookie, gets his first points of the night. 1 point Pelicans advantage. 9:20 to play in the fourth. Dame thought about the deep three. Instead, picks up his dribble and gives it to Grant. Back to Dame at center court. 8 to shoot. Dribbles in front of Hayes. Takes off and drives. Steps through. Slides it out to the wing, but it's stolen as Murphy jumped in the passing lane. Murphy the other way. Scoops it to McCollum. He attacks and is fouled on the drive, and he realized he should have shot it as he turned and passed it out to the wing. So no free throws from McCollum. That's the third on Watford. First team foul.
Actually, it's a good foul. Kept the Pelicans from scoring in transition.
Herbert Jones will come back in for New Orleans as Hayes goes to the bench. Blazers playing small. Marshall inbounds it to Jones. Defended by Lillard. Takes it to the elbow. Hands it to McCollum. Goes behind his back. He drives. Runs it up. Banks it in. 20 for McCollum.
Pelicans are shooting layups.
Yep.
I mean, the Blazers are working hard to get a look, and the Pelicans are shooting layups.
They've got 50 points in the paint tonight. 98-95 New Orleans. And what you just said, Michael, is a story we've seen too many times this year. See if they can adjust with 8.5 to play. Here's Dame, takes off, splits the defense. He drives to the rim, finger roll good. 35 for Dame.
So to the point about the Pelicans in the paint, at one point both teams had 20 points in the paint. So I don't want to do the math, but I think it's 30 to 18.
Yes, sir. You're right. CJ McCollum spins and kicks to the wing. A deep three from Murphy. That's good. 101-97. New Orleans leads. 8:10 to play fourth quarter. Lillard crosses over. Has it in front of Daniels. Dribbles left. Double team. Picks up his dribble. He's got to get rid of it. Bounce pass to Grant. Grant finds Reddish. Reddish now drives the baseline. Pushed by McCollum. Bounce pass to Grant. Steps back. Three-pointer is up. No good. Rebound Jones. Pelicans lead by 4. Again, Michael, in this book that we've seen, this is a point where the opposing teams tend to pull away a bit, and the Blazers have to come back. Time to change that script. Here's McCollum is fouled on the drive by Cam Reddish.
So what happens, what's happening, and what we're looking at is Dame gets double teamed. Teams sell out to double Dame at this point in the game. And if the spacing is not correct, and if a near outlet doesn't present itself, Dame gets pressed against the sideline, and it's a struggle to execute.
They have a timeout on the floor. It is an official's timeout. I think it's an injury timeout.
What did we learn to call those the other day?
Infection
control time.
Yeah, that's what it is.
A 30-second infection control time.
Yes, that was the first time I heard that yesterday. Well, it makes sense.
Guys, we do have the update on Ant Simons from Trailblazers PR. He exited the game with a right ankle sprain. He will not return tonight.
Well, not terribly surprising. I mean, the way he was walking off the floor didn't look good. Well, in terms of coming back tonight. What that means for the big picture, I have no idea.
Well, the fact that when he went down, he didn't get up.
Yeah.
And the ball changed in was an indication to me that he didn't feel good.
Well, I mean, it leaves a decision for Chauncey Billups. Because Keon Johnson's really the only other active guard available. But he's not really a primary ball handler, even though he's been forced to do that this year. First free throw from McCollum is good. Pelicans lead by 5.
It could be I don't want to say a blessing in disguise that Ant got hurt, but just experimenting for a secondary ball handler. Yeah. Because with Dame getting doubled as much as he is, somebody else is going to have to make plays with the basketball.
Free throw good. 9-2 Pelicans run. They've made their last 4 shots, 3 layups and a 3. 6-point Pelicans lead, their largest of the game. 7:27 to play in the fourth. Dame at center court. Gets a high screen from Watford. Goes left. Now he takes off and drives. Gets underneath to the rim and banks it in past Murphy. 37 for Dame. 103.99. 7:12 to play in the fourth. McCollum in front of Thibault. Screen comes. Watford picks him up on the switch. Another screen. Dame's got him now with 9 to shoot. McCollum crosses over. Hesitates. Steps back. Fades away. No good. Rebound. Lillard ripped away. Murphy's got it. Falls to the floor. And a jump ball. So it'll be Murphy at 6'8". And who? Because a couple of Blazers were in there. We'll find out after the timeout. Timeout on the floor. 6:54 to play in the fourth. 103.99 Pelicans on the Trailblazers Radio Network.
First Tech Federal Credit Union is rewarding Portland Trailblazers fans with more bang for your buck. With a First Tech Rewards checking or savings account, you can stack up the savings with cashback rewards, bonus credit card rewards, and more. Their members earn an average of $300 per year with their First Tech Rewards checking and savings accounts. As the official credit union of the Trailblazers, First Tech is a financial partner and a local supporter that invests in you. Visit firsttechfed.com/Blazers Rewards to take your money further with First Tech.
Membership is required and subject to approval. All loan applications are subject to credit and collateral approval. Federally insured by NCUA.
When you bundle your renters and auto insurance with Progressive, you could save money, but it doesn't cover any terrible memories living rent-free in your head.
Remember when one of your best players got injured, but not like on a play or anything? He got injured celebrating a play, and it's not like it was a game-winning play or in the playoffs. And he was out the rest of the season because he was injured while celebrating? Yeah.
Sorry, we can't save you from that memory, but we could save you money bundling your renters and auto insurance with Progressive. Coverage from Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and third-party insurers. Renters insurance and bundle discount not available in all states or situations.
So happy it hurts. Bryan Adams. See him live in concert in Portland. The So Happy It Hurts tour. With special guest Joan Jett and the Blackhearts. Veterans Memorial Coliseum, August 2nd. Get tickets now at Ticketmaster.com. For more, check BryanAdams.com.
This is Drew Eubanks. Thank you for being a loyal fan and joining us on the Trailblazers Radio Network.
Blazers down to the Pelicans, 103-99, 6:54 to go in the game. Mike Lynch here with you from Moda Center. Let's take a look around the rest of the NBA. Every other game today has gone final. The Suns had Kevin Durant's debut. He scored 23 points in their 105-91 win over the Hornets. Bulls beat the Pistons 117-115. Zach LaVine, 41 points. Celtics over Cavs 117-113. Sixers blow out the Heat 119-96. The Knicks win again big over the Nets 142-118. Grizzlies top the Rockets 113-99. Desmond Bane had 30 points in that one. The Bucks won their 16th game in a row to beat the Magic 139-117. And the Lakers, without LeBron and Anthony Davis, beat the Thunder on the road 123-117. Back to Travis and Michael.
All right, Mike, thank you. Blazers trail by 4, 103-99. The Pelicans have not turned the ball over in this second half at all. The Blazers defense has not forced a single turnover. And right now, it's a 4-point New Orleans lead. And it'll be a jump ball in the Pelicans' front court. Trey Murphy for New Orleans. And I still don't know who's jumping it up for the Blazers. I think Jeremy Grant. I could be wrong.
I think Cam Reddish.
I think we're all just guessing now.
Matisse Thybulle.
It's Matisse Thybulle. Well, we had a 20% chance of getting it right. We knew Dame wasn't in there, so a 25% chance.
Oh, big jump.
Here's Murphy at 6'8", and Thybulle at 6'5". In the Pelicans' front court, it'll be Nate Green throwing up the jump ball. It's tipped a couple of times and controlled by Ingram. The Pelicans have it with a 4-point lead and 6:48 and counting to play fourth quarter. Ingram defended by Lillard. Dribbles left with Dame on his back. Spins, fades, good. He's been doing that all night. He's got 33 and the Pelicans lead by 6.
I mean, there's really no defense for that. He shoots over the top of anybody.
Dame's got 2 seconds to get it across midcourt, and he does. Fed tightly by Jones. Gets a screen. Now double team near midcourt. Finds Thybulle. Cross court to Grant. Grant's open. 3-pointer. No good. Rebound Marshall. Now Ingram back the other way. He's been unstoppable in this game.
He's just waving off to his teammates saying, look, let me go one-on-one.
Now he gives up to a cutting Marshall. His shot is no good. Loose ball grabbed by the Pelicans. Jones. Now McCollum to Ingram. Ingram from three. Good. 9-point Pelicans lead. Dame thought he was fouled off the inbound pass. Just throws his hands up in the air, and now he'll bring it up. Blazers down 107-99, down by 8. Dame all the way to the rim. A lot of contact, no whistle. Shot was no good. Rebound Pelicans. And again, this is lather, rinse, repeat. Something we've seen too many times this season. 14-4 Pelicans run. Murphy from way downtown, no good. Rebound, Lillard. That's the 8th rebound for Dame in this game. Dame to the wing. He takes off. He drives, goes up. Again, contact. Again, no whistle. And this time a run out by Marshall, and he lays it in, and the Pelicans lead by 10. Chauncey Billups takes a timeout. Dame looks over to Nate Green and says, what is going on? We'll take a timeout as well. The Pelicans lead at 109-99. 5:13 to play in the fourth on the Trailblazers Radio Network.
Rip City, we're hitting the road. Tune in as your Portland Trailblazers head out to take on the Atlanta Hawks on Friday, March 3rd. Catch tip-off at 4:30 p.m.
Xavier center court picks up his dribble, and he's in no man's land, so he's going to take a half-court shot. Buries it from center court. He's logo Lillard for a reason.
Listen right here or tune in to Root Sports Plus, home of the Trailblazers. For all the ways to watch, visit trailblazers.com/watch. Go Rip City and go Root Sports Plus.
That's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind. I'm talking about the Xfinity 10G network. It delivers super fast internet to power a house full of devices with ultra low lag. And it's only getting faster. Now, Houston won't like me saying this, but this is bigger than the moon landing. You didn't hear it from me, though.
Oh, we heard you, Neil.
You did?
Yeah, we hear everything, Neil.
Introducing the 10G network only from Xfinity. The future starts now. Restrictions apply. Actual speeds vary and are not guaranteed.
It's the highly anticipated return of Arctic Monkeys, live in concert in Portland. With special guest Fontaines DC. Moda Center, September 24th. Get tickets now at Ticketmaster.com. Their brand new album, The Car, is available everywhere October 21st. For more, visit ArcticMonkeys.com. Your home of the Portland Trailblazers, KPOJ AM Portland.
Looking for something fun and non-rainy to do with friends? Well, it's a good thing we're here to provide great food, great beverage selection, and great entertainment. Trailblazer games are the place to be for a fun night out. Check out some of the exciting games coming up at trailblazers.com. And we'd like to welcome all of our affiliates listening across the Trailblazers Radio Network, including our friends over at KTIL 1590 AM in Tillamook, and at our flagship station in the Portland area, 620 AM Rip City Radio, where after the game tonight, you can hear the fifth quarter show with Chad Dewing. Blazers trail the Pelicans 109-99. It's a 16-4 New Orleans run. 5:13 to play in the fourth quarter. And right now, Michael, this Trailblazers offense cannot get anything going. And we have seen this before.
Well, when the ball is in Damian Lillard's hands, the Pelicans are selling out with 2 or 3 defenders. So the Blazers offense for the next 5:13 has to be designed as a response to that defensive action.
The Blazers are 3 of 11 from 3 in the second half. Dame has not taken a 3 in this fourth quarter. He's unhappy that he's not getting some calls tonight, but you look at his free throws tonight, he's taken 13, but he hasn't taken any in the fourth quarter. Dame also played 35 minutes last night. He's at 34 right now with 5:13 to play in the fourth.
So one of the things that you do in situations like this is you clear a side.
Wow. So they just changed a 2 to a 3 for New Orleans, and now it's an 11-point lead, 110-99. So a 17-4 run. I don't know if
I didn't realize it was a 10-point game before that.
Yeah. They just showed our buddy Mario Milosevic up on the big screen. He's moving on to go work for Chris McGowan in Detroit. Getting some silly string up there on the big screen. They're going to miss him. Here's Dame underneath. Quickly goes the rim. He's fouled and count the bucket. And with that basket, the McDonald's 100-point play has been activated. You can score a free 6-piece chicken McNuggets tomorrow from your locally owned and operated McDonald's. Be sure to download the McDonald's app now. Dame at the line. Blazers trail by 9. This is a big opportunity for a three-point play. Free throw is no good. He missed his first free throw of the night. He was 13 of 13 before that. It's 110-101. Plenty of time for now with 4:48 and counting. Got to get some stops. Something the Blazers have not been able to do much of in this fourth quarter. Ingram gives it up to Marshall. Now he dribbles back to Ingram. Wide open three-pointer is around and out. Rebound, Thibault. Now Dame across the logo, sitting on 39. Crosses, gives it to Little. Wide open three from Nas. No good. Bounced off a couple of times. Rebound, Najee Marshall. It was an open three from Nas. Good look for Little, who's 0 for 3 from distance and hasn't scored in the game. They got the stop but couldn't convert. Now Marshall back near the logo. Finds McCollum. Centered by Thibault up top. Looks for Ingram in front of Watford now for cutting Jones. Jones slips through, banks it in. 112-101. Blazers down 11 with 4 minutes to play. Dame brings it up. Left-hand dribble near center court. Tightly packed in. Now it's one-on-one with Jones. 8 seconds to shoot. Dame in the Moda Center logo. Crosses over, gives it up to Little. Little penetrates. He slips through and drives. Kicks it to Thibault for 3 on the way. Short. Rebound McCollum. A foul is called on the Pelicans. It was on Jones. It was the third team foul. A loose ball foul. So no free throws, but the Blazers will get it back after the missed 3.
So in the chess game of how Damian Lillard's being guarded and what the response needs to be, Dame doesn't need a ball screen at this point. It just brings another defender into his geography.
11-point game. Blazers have it. 3:35 and counting.
This is where Dame can become a screener and screen his way open.
That's what Jeremy Grant's trying to tell him. Now here's Grant with it. Double teamed on the baseline, knocked out of his hands. Off of Grant, out of bounds.
Pelicans are being aggressive. They doubled Jeremy Grant right there and forced a turnover.
Was that a timeout taken by the Pelicans? It was. With 3:24 left, the Pelicans took a timeout. They had 4 timeouts remaining. So they're going to lose a couple of them here. So Willie Green decides to take one. Blazers went 3 minutes and 22 seconds between field goals, both by Damian Lillard. Now haven't scored in the last minute and a half. So you're looking at about, almost 5 minutes of stagnant offense by the Trailblazers.
Yeah, baskets are hard to come by down the stretch, and we've seen this consistently in the fourth quarter of games. Teams just sell out to guard Dame.
Yeah,
which is really I don't want to say a backhanded compliment, but they recognize that Dame is good enough to beat them.
Yeah. That's what we've talked about for a long time, is getting help. That's what Jeremy Grant has been. It's time for him to come up big down the stretch. He's 4 of 8 from 3 in this game. The Blazers made the score 103-99, a 4-point game at the 7:19 mark of the fourth quarter. And it's a 9-2 Pelicans run since that point. 3:24 to play in the fourth, and New Orleans will have the ball. And it's time to get some stops, but you've got to convert.
And the type of stops that put you out in transition if you're the Blazers, so you can play with pace. Playing in the half court has been problematic here in the fourth quarter.
Yep. Marshall defended by Lillard in center court. He gives it up to Ingram. Ingram's got 36 to lead New Orleans. Crosses over. Now he attacks, pushes off. He has it, looks for Jones underneath, and he missed the layup. Long rebound is poked away, saved by McCollum, and now it's Marshall with it. Marshall loses a handle on it. He's got it again. Gives it to Ingram. Ingram steps through, drives, goes up, finger roll good. Pelicans have their largest lead of 13 with 2:53 to play. Nobody other than the Thibault dunk has scored in about 7 minutes. other than Damian Lillard. There's a foul by the Pelicans. Fourth team foul, trying to reach in there from Marshall. So the Blazers will have free throws for the rest of the way. See if they can use that to their advantage. 2:43 to play fourth quarter, 114-101. Blazers trail. Inbound to Dame in the corner. Knocked out of bounds. Oh, he's fouled by Jones, and Dame's going to get free throws. So the Pelicans now in the penalty with 2:41 to play. Blazers still have 2 fouls to give.
2 minutes and 41 seconds. If Dame can knock these down, 11-point game. It's 2 or 3 stops and baskets in transition.
Yep.
But the Pelicans have Brandon Ingram, and with the ball in his hands, he's been able to really manufacture quality opportunity.
Dame makes the free throw. He's got 40. 13th time this season that Damian Lillard has scored 40 points. It's also the 53rd time in his career. He has more 40-point games than anybody else in the NBA this season. 2 more than Luka Doncic and Giannis Antetokounmpo. Makes both free throws. He's got 41. Dame reaches in to try and get the steal. Almost good. Playing aggressive defense at center court. Dame is all over Marshall. The Blazers do have 2 fouls to give. Ingram's got it with Grant on his back. Nobody on the floor is really in foul trouble. They can afford to play aggressively here. There's a wide open Murphy 3, and it's good. He could not have been more wide open.
Brandon Ingram had the height to throw over the top of the Trailblazers trap.
Jackson Hayes talking to fans. Here's Dame for 3 on the other end. That's no good. Tipped in. No, not good. Not good again. Knocked away. Loose. Grabbed by Murphy as Dame falls to the floor. Under 2 minutes to go.
If I'm Chauncey, I get Dame out of the game.
Yep.
I mean, he's put it all out there, and I don't think this game is winnable.
There's another Murphy 3. That is no good. The tip in no good. Another offensive rebound by Jones. He dribbles out of it and gives it out to Murphy. 23-8 run for the Pelicans since the Blazers took a 95-94 lead. Here's the drive from Ingram. Banks it up around and around and in. 119-103. This one's about over. 80 seconds left. Here's Watford out on the perimeter. He attacks right of the lane, drives. He gets the layup. He was uncontested. Pelicans didn't want to give the Blazers an and one. 70 seconds left. 119-105. Ingram's got Grant in front of him. No need for urgency here. Blazers are going to go out on a long 6-game road trip starting on Friday. Here's a 3 from Murphy. In and out. Rebound Grant. Gives it to Watford. 52 seconds left. He brings it up. Gives it to Thibault. Thibault thought about the 3. Now he drives and kicks to Watford. Watford's wide open. 3-pointer is around. Drops out. Knocked free. Thibault's got it. Now to Grant. Grant penetrates with 37 seconds left. Goes to the rim and lays it in. 25 for Jeremy Grant. It's all just dressing at this point. 12-point Pelicans lead with 28 seconds left. Back-to-back disappointing losses for the Trailblazers in 2 games that they really needed. CJ McCollum gets the runner to go. He's got 24. Dame is going to win the one-on-one battle with CJ McCollum in their first ever meeting, but I promise you he would much rather have the wing. Bible will bring it up. Grant's in the corner. He's going to take a 3-pointer. It's good. 28 for Jeremy. 121-110. It's going to make the final score look a little better. Ingram brings it over with 5 seconds. Dribbles the ball out, and that'll do it. A disappointing loss for the Trailblazers in a game that they had to have. They fall to the Pelicans 121-110, and they fall just a little further out of the play-in picture. We'll take a timeout on the Trailblazers Radio Network.
What's next, Rip City United?
Your energy can't be matched.
And we want you there as the next chapter of the Trailblazers story unfolds.
On March 17th, your season tickets will automatically renew for the 2023-24 season.
But new this year, if you commit early and let us know you're in for next season by March 3rd,
you'll receive an early renewal reward.
Contact 503-231 888-618-8000 with questions or head to trailblazers.com/account manager for more information. Go Blazers and go Rip City United.
Hear that? That's the sound of my guitar saying wow. Like wow. Delta Dental has the nation's largest network of dentists. And wow, they cover you all across the US. No hidden costs. Budget-friendly plans fit for everybody. A bunch of metalheads with healthy smiles. Delta Dental of Oregon. Long live smile power.
Blazers fall to the Pelicans, 121-110 the final score here at Moda Center. The Blazers dropped at 29-33, while the Pelicans now 31-32. We'll take a timeout. The postgame show is coming up next on the Trailblazers Radio Network.
Portland Trailblazers basketball has been brought to you by Moda Health. Health insurance is better with a guide.
Blazer fans, be a part of the action. The Rose Quarter is now hiring for part-time positions, including security, guest experience, environmental services, concessions, retail, and more. Positions offer discounts on TriMet passes, tickets, concessions, and merchandise, as well as competitive wages. Join the team and help create extraordinary moments through the power of sports and entertainment. Must be 16 or older. Apply now at rosequarter.com/apply.
Local jobs, local service, local community dedication. When you choose Ford, you're choosing local. That's your Northwest Ford dealers. We're in your town, serving you, your friends, and your neighbors, just like we have for over 100 years. Not everyone can say they're part of the local fabric, but your Northwest Ford dealers can. We're keeping you on the road, and we're keeping it local. Stop by today or visit buyfordnow.com.
The share it with a friend deal, even if that friend is yourself. Your McDonald's, your rules.
There are no wrong answers on the buy one, get one for $1 menu at McDonald's. Every day you can mix and match juicy, crispy favorites like a McDouble, Bacon McDouble, McChicken, or Hot and Spicy McChicken. Prices and participation may vary, cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal. Valid for item of equal or lesser value.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
The all-new NBA app is happening and has you covered from coast to coast. Live tip-offs at your fingertips and highlights right as they happen. Catch every can't-miss moment before, during, and after the game. And behind the scenes like you've never seen. It's all access, all the time. All in one app. Because if it's happening in the new NBA app. So get the app today.
A game may be over, but we're just getting started with game highlights, key stats, and much more on the Trailblazers postgame show.
Blazers fall to the Pelicans, 121-110 here at Moda Center. Travis Demers, Mike Lynch here with you. Also joining us, Curtis Long, Travis Clinton, and the captain, Rich Patterson. In a disappointing finish for the Trailblazers. They led after the first quarter, after the second quarter, and after the third quarter. But the fourth quarter, they were outscored 31-19 by New Orleans. And in a story that we have seen too many times this season, the Blazers couldn't hit shots down the stretch, and they couldn't get stops down the stretch. And we talked about it with about 8 minutes or so to go when the Blazers were down by 4, I believe, at the time that, you know, in games past that mirrored this one, that's when the opponent will start to push it and get up to 8 to 9 to 10. And now you've got to press, and now you've got to try and get back into a game. And the Blazers just have not had enough to come back in those situations. And tonight is another example of that. And you could kind of feel it coming.
I think the problem is that in a lot of those games, it's been a different culprit for the reason why they, allow that run late in the fourth quarter to wind up down 10 with about 2 or 3 minutes to go. I mean, tonight, at least to me, it felt like everybody was pressing because Dame was getting defended so aggressively late in the game. They were not letting him bring the ball up without any sort of resistance. He was being forced to pass it almost every single time down the floor.
Yeah.
And it almost felt like whenever the ball hit someone else's hands and they were open because Dame was getting double teamed, it's almost like they rushed it just a little bit.
Yeah.
And the 1-3, I think of the Nasir Little's 3 when he was in with about 3 minutes to go, he was wide open.
I would have cut it to 6.
Would have cut it to 6. He was at the elbow, and he just looking at him and his form, he rushed it just a little bit. It was just a really quick up and release, and he hit the front iron and it bounced away, and then the Pelicans went and scored. And it was just a lot of shots like that in this game, and it's like, because it's been a problem all season, players are pressing in these moments when it's not Damian Lillard who's taking these shots, because they know that it's happened multiple times this year.
You know, we talked about the bench before the game, Mike. The bench was going to be the difference in this game. The Pelicans bench scored 38 to the 23 for the Blazers. Cam Reddish had 13 off the bench. Jackson Hayes scored 15, so you can kind of call those guys a wash. But it was Trey Murphy hitting 3 threes with a couple of them late after a very slow start. Najee Marshall had 9 points. Watford had 8. A couple of those were very late in the game, but there just really wasn't enough down the stretch of this game, and the Blazers couldn't get it done. And you know, this is a very rare occurrence right here. Damian Lillard did not have an assist in this game.
That's the 5th time in his career he did not have an assist in a game. And yeah, I mean, the bench scoring tonight, a lot of that is just because Shaedon Sharpe and Nasir Little had off shooting nights. Sharpe was 1 of 6. Little was 0 for 4 and 0 for 3 from deep. And, you know, those are your 2 top scoring guys off the bench, although you can certainly insert Cam Reddish into that conversation now that he'll be a bench player, although with Ant Simons going out with injury yet again. Maybe he'll be starting in a couple of days. We'll see in a couple of days.
Yeah, and that's something that we don't know the answer to is what is that injury for Anthony Simons?
Well, the good news is that
we know it's an ankle, but we don't know how long it's going to be.
Well, the good news is he walked off in his own power, which he did not do the first time it happened. And
he was literally carried off the floor by Nurk.
Watching the replay, it looked like his foot slipped and then got stepped on a little bit, and it rolled a little bit to the right. Now, that was the ankle that was obviously already injured, which means that it's way easier in situations like that to re-aggravate the injury. I'm hoping that it's just a minor re-aggravation and maybe he won't miss too many games with it. But that's huge because you need Ant on this team right now because you need that secondary playmaker.
All right, it is time for the game summary presented by the McDonald's McDelivery. We'll take a look first at the New Orleans Pelicans. They were led by Brandon Ingram's 40 points. He had never had more than 30 against the Trailblazers before. 24 for C.J. McCollum in his first game against Damian Lillard. He also had 7 rebounds, 7 assists. 7 points for Herbert Jones, 7 for Willie Hernan-Gomez, and 5 for Josh Richardson. Off the bench, Jackson Hayes with 15. 9 apiece for Trey Murphy and Najee Marshall. 3 for Kira Lewis Jr. and 2 for Dyson Daniels. The Pelicans shot 52%, 46 of 89, 9 of 25 from 3, and 20 of 23 from the free throw line. They had 41 rebounds, 11 on the offensive glass, 23 assists, 6 turnovers, leading to 6 points for the Blazers. As for the Blazers, Damian Lillard with 41 points tonight. He also had 8 rebounds and a steal. Jeremy Grant, 28 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists, and 1 block shot. Matisse Thybulle, 12 points, 8 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 steal, and 4 blocks. Anthony Simons, 4 points, 3 rebounds before he left with an injury after playing 20 minutes. Drew Eubanks, 2 points. He had 4 rebounds and assists, 2 blocks. He only played 18 minutes tonight in foul trouble. Off the bench, Cam Reddish with 13 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, and a steal. 8 points for Trendon Watford, 6 assists and 5 rebounds. He had 2 steals. Shaedon Sharpe, 2 points, 3 rebounds, and 1 block. Nasir Little did not score. He had 3 rebounds and an assist. Keon Johnson did not score in the game. The Blazers shot 44%, 36 of 81, 11 of 38 from 3 for 29%, 27 of 29 from the free throw line, 41 rebounds, 12 on the offensive glass, 18 assists, 14 turnovers, leading to 17 points for New Orleans. Points in the paint went to the Pelicans, 58-46. Second chance points to New Orleans, 16-15. Fast break points to New Orleans, 10-6. There were 13 ties, 15 lead changes in a game that took 2 hours and 13 minutes in front of 18,566 fans. Catch Zach Williams this spring, bigger and better than ever, backed by his massive 10-piece band. It'll be a concert experience like none other. Don't miss an incredible night of music from Zach Williams, along with special guest blessing offers. Secure your ticket now. Head to rosequarter.com for more information. We'll take a timeout. We'll hear from Trailblazers coach Chauncey Billups. Mike Lynch will have the highlights for you coming up next. The Blazers fall to the Pelicans 121-110 on the Trailblazers Radio Network.
Are you ready? Want to take your entertainment game to the next level? Our Trailblazer Suites provide you and your guests with a private space to watch the game while enjoying first-class service, world-class catering, and incredible views of the court. The best in Portland sports and entertainment. We have suite options for 4 guests up to 100. Check out our premium offerings at Moda Center for all your entertainment needs. Learn more at blazersuites.com.
From local town councils to Capitol Hill, agents who are realtors are standing up for what's right. We're here protecting property rights. Here advocating for the issues that affect our neighborhoods. Here championing fair and equitable housing for all. Because we are realtors, bound by a code of ethics, driven to serve our communities. We're here for it all. Here for you. Realtors are members of the National Association of Realtors. That's who we are.
Your home of the Portland Trailblazers, KPOJ AM Portland.
You're listening to the Trailblazers postgame show on the Trailblazers Radio Network.
Welcome back into Section 113. Chauncey Phillips is at the podium. Let's go there now.
Give it to you and just take us home. And it just makes it tough. So we we throw ourselves out of rhythm with that.
Chauncey, pregame we talked about the opportunities that you guys got against the Warriors being kind of limited on passes. In the first 2.5 quarters, the ball was moving around significantly more earlier in possessions. What did the Pelicans do that disrupted that so much? Was Ant going out a part of that second side, their ability to help, or was that just them changing it up schematically?
Yeah, I thought we were in a good position to be able to play Dame and that in the fourth quarter together, and I thought that would have it would have cut down some of that pressure and denying, but I thought it really deflated the team when Ant went down. You could feel it, you could see it, but they did a good job. I mean, their whole thing was we're gonna come in, we're just gonna try to wear Dame down, just pick him up full. I don't care how many shots he makes. And then they started putting him into action defensively, and